Hi, I'm Marcia Diljak, and we've lived in Wayne for about 20 years. And we moved to Wayne because of its proximity for my husband and my jobs. It's centrally located, so it was a great option for us to move here. My question is regarding communication. And ongoing communication with Wayne residents is extremely important. Residents need to know that they're having an impact in the municipal government proceedings, and currently that's not happening. So I'd like to know, what are your plans for keeping in touch and involving Wayne residents and understanding what their concerns are?
Well, I think one of the biggest problems is that this administration continues to put projects together and simply let people know at the last minute, and then it's take it or leave it. All right, that was true of the Avalon Bay disaster that we had, and we recently had. What was the project that they just
The Gull Rig Project.
yeah, and this is part of a pattern. All right, and what's got to change is this. As I said earlier, getting together with some planners in a back room and coming out and saying this is what we're going to do. Taking the attitude of, well, you know what, we put it on Channel 77, so that's enough to broadcast that. All right, that's not enough. If you're going to do something that affects a neighborhood, all right, then even if it costs $10 or $12 to do it, all right, you need to mail postcards to them. You need to let them know what's coming. All right, if we do that, we'll have community buy-in. People will be happy about the outcome because they will have participated in the outcome. All right, and this town just doesn't do that. All right, it's I don't want to say they're secretive, but they're opaque. All right, they're not transparent. All right? And what we need is more transparency in the town, and as you said, proactive communications.
Yeah, when you're up on that dais, you spend all your time talking, but really, we need to spend more time listening to the residents. We need to hear what you have to say. We need to hear what your concerns are and your ideas, because you're bringing things to the table too. We'd like to institute coffee with the mayor programs. We'd like to institute coffee with your council member programs so that we can get to know the community, on a smaller basis, hear what your concerns are, listen to you, and have a chance to communicate on a more personal level.
There are times there I go to the council meetings, and every once in a while I'll hear somebody on the council question why more citizens don't actually come to the town council meetings or to other board meetings. And I always think this is how I know they just don't understand what it's like to have a really young family in this town. I'm up 5:30 in the morning. I'm on a 6:37 bus out of Waiting Transit Center. My wife is up at about 5:45 in the morning. She's helping to get the kids ready, take them to daycare, and then she's off to school. And then some point in the afternoon, we figure out who's going to be home first and get the kids. And then we try to squeeze in time at the gym. And then at some point, we got to get them home, and then we got to get them fed, then we got to give them a bath, then we got to give them to bed. And at that point, it's already 8 o'clock. And they want us to go to council meetings when we already have this on our plate. And then we have to turn around the next morning and do it again. I mean, it may sound like a very simple answer, but if anyone ever has a question for me, or anybody ever has an issue that they think should be addressed, you can email me, you can call me, and I promise you, I will get back to you within 24 hours. You won't be waiting weeks for a response. You won't be completely ignored. I'm not going to wait for you to come to a council meeting. I know what it's like, and I know how hectic a day can get. So I'll respond to that email, and I'll take everything you say as seriously as it should be taken.
Yeah, something else. I mean, we live in an era of technology that makes communications just almost immediate. We could use Channel 77. All right, we could in fact have virtual town hall meetings where we in fact invite people in, all right, and they could contact us using the telephone. They could do it via Skype. And as James said, these are people who are pretty busy. They're worn out at the end of the day, and then we can rebroadcast that for people, taking a much better use of social media for that. And again, I think it all comes back to the same thing. All right, we've had the same group of people who have run this town for 30 years. Quite frankly, they do whatever they want because whatever they do, they get reelected. All right, we need the voters to turn around and say, listen, we want some real change here. We want some new ideas. All right? We want some fresh air in there because we can't do it on our own. All right? All we can do is try to serve the community. So I think communications is key, and that's something that we would want to do from day one.